but he's not on the Colts, so it is what it is. Let's move on to the next game. Chicago Bears at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens win 30-16. No Lamar Jackson, no problem. Ravens improved to 2-5 with a decent chance, assuming Lamar is back next week, that they can still make the playoffs. Henry, 2 touchdowns in this game, and the Bears' offense was and Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams was just not working today. Simply against this Ravens defense that only really has Nate Wiggins. I don't think Marlon Humphrey was back. But Tyler Huntley also was able to move the ball in this defense, 17 of 22. It's just really shocking to me with this Bears team, what they've been this year. And you know what's crazy? They fall to 4-3. They were 4-2 coming into this game, and now you lose a game to a backup quarterback. You throw an interception. Okay, it's still just a 1 turnover game where the time of possession was even. I don't understand how they lost this game. I mean, I really don't. I guess the Ravens having 170 rushing yards probably had something to do with it. Keaton Mitchell getting out there, 43 rushing yards as your third leading rusher. Tyler Huntley, 8 for 53. This Bears defense stinks, man. It really does.
Yeah, they really got shattered on.
But the time of possession was the same. So what was going on with the offense? I don't know. I really don't.
Bro, I'm telling, I've been saying this so seriously. When I saw the video, right, of the Bears offensive practice and Ben Johnson, this ball was slowing down the offense and having to literally okay, now look to your right, now look to your left. And it's like trying to teach Caleb Williams how to go through his progressions. In camp, and maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe is Ben Johnson's playbook too complicated for Caleb Williams and he's not willing to adapt? Or is Caleb Williams just frantic? Is Bull literally just shitting? The moment he says hike, he shits his pants.
Yeah.
The moment he gets the ball, because Scott, you watching the game, bro, he runs within
he's so fast.
That's what I'm saying. He literally is, and starts booking it, hauls ass, outside the pocket. And I'm sorry, respectfully, as an offensive lineman myself that I played for years, I can't stand, right, if I know deep down inside the moment I hike this ball, my quarterback's going to start hauling ass because I can't protect you if you're running all the way to the sideline. You know what I'm saying?
It's you have right behind me.
Stay behind, stay in the pocket. Let me know that where you're at so that I could give you the space that you need. But the moment you start hauling ass, I'm having to sit here and be like, shit.
Where is he?
Where is he? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not trying to get a holding penalty on myself. So it's like he's not helping his guys in the front and he's not producing with his guys that are downfield. So it's like the offense runs through the quarterback, and this dude doesn't even know. He just starts running. That's all he does.
Yeah, he just runs. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
And sometimes it don't. And it's just like this. This is not USC. You know what I mean? This is not college where you could run, do a little fake spin move in the same spot, and then run back out and throw 40 yards, and then it's a touchdown. It's like I've seen that so much on film, and I've seen that in so many Bears games already, that it's just agitating because if Caleb would stay still, make his progressions, and make his throw, I'm sorry. You know how many other teams would love to have Romo Dunze and DJ Moore as their wide receiver 1 and 2?
And Luther Burden as your 3, Colson Loveland as your tight end, DeAndre
Loveland
Swift.
And Kmet as your 2 tight ends with DeAndre Swift. You know what I'm saying? And then Swift as your running back, and you're literally sitting here
pretty decent offensive line, I would say.
And you are running almost as if you are Daniel Jones behind the Giants O-line a couple years ago.
They did not have Braxton Jones in this game. That is true. They did not have their tackle. So Mike Green did have a sack. The guy who had questions coming out fell. And that's as far as that's gone so far. But, he was a really dangerous prospect when it came to, his potential ceiling as a pass rusher. So seeing him break out, come out, and have that sack was something that was good to see. I think with the Bears and Caleb Williams, it really all they need is Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams to be on the same page. Here's my speculation is that when it comes to Ben Johnson, we saw him taking a veteran Jared Goff, who was able to absorb a system from McVay and lean on it. And Jared Goff needs to lean on systems because he's not this great play extender. And it took about the whole first year for that Lions team to figure it out, and actually get some offense going. Now with this Bears team, they've started off hotter than that Lions team has. But what I would say is I think it does look like Caleb Williams is not on the same page with Ben Johnson. I don't think the out of structure is anything Ben Johnson wants. I think that out of structure is like what Ben Johnson wants, like in the fourth quarter of the playoffs, when you're versing another really good coaching staff, and maybe they do kind of have like, you know, a good game plan to stop Ben Johnson. But I think what Ben Johnson wants is the Chicago Bears offense to just execute what he's putting out there. And I don't think it's just Caleb. You know, I think the offensive line probably suffered without Braxton Jones, and you know, maybe Nate Wiggins was locking up DJ Moore, and Rome.
They got a pick six.
Rome still had a pretty good game. I'm pretty sure he had a solid day receiving, but ultimately, just, you know, if we look at this, 25 of 38 for Caleb Williams, 285 passing yards, 6 for 13 on third down is not going to get it done. You know,
True.
And 11 penalties.
They get 7 receptions for 114, 10 targets.
11 penalties as well. You know, they had not nearly as many rush yards as the Ravens. They had more passing yards, but I would say it's probably then the red zone at that point. And not being able to execute where Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams are supposed to be the most dangerous. I mean, you're not going to win like that. So that's my thoughts on that game.